Oh, I got some place to lean. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today I want to talk about, since we're dealing with the holidays and a good time to buy solar fountain pumps, the kits. Now, the reason I say it's a good time to buy it now is, number one, you can get them for about $10. And sometimes you can find them a little bit cheaper, and I've been buying them because I want to change some of them out. I want to add more. You know, they last for years. I've got some that are about 4 years old, and I'm always adding in more fountains, and they're perfect gifts. What you'll get is a box around this size when you find them for $10, and it will have all your stuff. Now, you want to get the one that comes, I just want to make sure you know this, because this is the one you generally want. Comes with the panel. Look at that. It comes with the panel and the long cord. I'm going to get this in the shade, and then it will come with the kit parts. I'm using straws. Go back and check all my videos. You won't have to go looking for tubing. You can go to your hardware stores. You can go to an aquarium store, pet stores, and get tubing that will fit this part of the pump. But I also have found that a lot of the larger straws fit that. So you can get away really cheap just getting a straw. That's one thing. The big thing is, when we get into summer, now we're making a lot of noise. Let's shut this off. When we get into summer, look at this, I like this, I can lean. The prices can go up. A couple years ago, I saw them go as high as $50 for one of these kits. And that's, to me, too expensive. Now, if you go to your other stores, like some of your hardware stores, they'll order them for you, and they'll be about $35 to $40. But I'm going to put the link down below where I get mine, and I get mine on eBay. If there's ever a problem, you contact the seller, and the seller generally will send you a new one if it doesn't work. I haven't had any not work. They all work. They're really, been really reliable, I should say. There's not much to them. Simple solar panel, the small pump. Now, these are the small ones. They do make bigger ones, and you can spend more money, but for what we're all doing, we're just trying to move water. We can lift water about that much. If you want to lift it higher, you will have to get a more powerful one. But this little unit has done everything I want it to do, and I would say a good 12 inches is not a problem raising it from here to here. There's ways to slow it down. You can go back and see my videos on that if the water's too strong. If it doesn't work, well, it should work. I mean, if you're following my videos on how I make all these different types of fountains, I'm surrounded by hummingbirds. I'm trying to figure out where to go just to get this done real quick, because I want you to think about getting this. I'm sidetracked. I've been filling feeders all day. I'm going to have to talk about the birds, what's going on, because it's crazy here right now. But anyways, these are good to give for gifts. $10. Buy a whole bunch of them. Sometimes when you buy more than 2 or 3, they sell them for like $9, and that's why I've been going through and getting them. They're perfect gifts. You'll be able to hand them out. They'll think you spent a fortune. If you do get them from the hardware stores, all they're doing is third-partying them out, and they're ordering them for you, and you have to wait. With eBay, I've never had an issue with eBay. If you want to use a different company, that's fine with you, but I always go with eBay. There is no model number, because they're all made in China. Even if you buy them here, I've even called companies that have said they were making them, but they were never making them. They were ordering them from China. That's where they're made. They don't make them here, and then they were putting their tags on it. So it doesn't matter where you get them. What I want you to do is buy them from a company that has them here. I don't care where they started from, where they were manufactured. You do want to make sure they have them here. And the best way that sometimes when you go, let's say to eBay, it will say you'll get it within 7 days. If you're going to get it within 7 days, and I've been getting them within 3 days, because they're coming out of either back east, like New York, New Jersey, or through California. If they say you're going to get them in 7 days, you've got to get them in 7 days, or eBay will stand normally really good behind you. If they're telling you you won't get them till the middle, let's say of December, I don't know when you're watching this, but let's say they say 3 weeks, that's too long. That means they're being shipped from overseas, which could be fine if you're in no hurry, but I prefer to get them here. And the ones that are here, you'll get right away. And then if there's an issue, they'll send you a label, or they'll tell you just drop it off the post office if something happened to it. And they'll send you out a new one, or they'll issue you a refund. So think about what you want to get for some people for gifts if they're dealing with hummingbirds or regular birds. The birds love this. You've seen all the different fountains I've made them. I've made them from trash cans from the dollar stores. I've made them from found materials, recycled, upcycled materials from the kitchen. They're so easy to make. And if you don't want to make anything, just sit this in a bowl. You don't have to do anything but just put this in there. It will move the water beautifully with some rocks, and the birds love it. We want lift for hummingbirds so they can take a bath. Go check all my videos out. But if you're dealing with cardinals or scrub jays or all kinds of other birds, they don't care about that. They'll come right in and stand on a rock and they'll take a bath. So look around, see where you want to get it from. Like I said, main thing is shipping time. If it tells you under a week, you're good to go. If it tells you more than a week, I would look for somebody that says you're going to get it quicker than that. Perfect gift, and you should get them plenty of time if you're ordering them now before Christmas. If you're buying them for yourself, you can go get them at any time you want in the spring. But I do see the prices creep up as we get close to gardening season, because that's when they know everybody's out there looking and they can jack the prices up at that point. So this is the best time to buy them. So check out all the videos. You'll see all the stuff that I have made. And this is like one of my favorite things because the birds love them. The sound of water is beautiful. And you have seen now, I've taken my bird garden and I've brought in 60 small species of birds, all because of water. If you look up the statistics, if you bring in water, you bring in like 25%, they kind of have a number, more birds. But if you bring in moving water, it can triple that because the birds can hear that as they're flying by and they hear moving water. And moving water is always fresher. Even if you don't change it right away, the sediment settles, but the fresh water bubbles up. So anyways, moving water brings in more birds, but the hummingbirds love this. So I thought I'd kind of touch base with you real quick. And a real quick thing on the update on the hummingbirds. We are going through so much, even with the wild birds coming in. It's unbelievable. They've been moving in. Some days they forage around the yard here more than the window, but today they're coming in by the thousands. I've already made 2.5, 3 gallons today, and I probably will go through another 2 gallons as soon as I end this video, which I better go because they're all in the window screaming. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. I just had Zoe here, and I'm not sure where she went. Zoe, what do you think of solar fountains?